What is up, everybody? This is Charisma, and you're probably clicking this video because you want to know where all the card locations, and I don't blame you because, well, some of them were pretty easy to find, pretty obvious, like, you know, such as ones being over here in, like, in the fruit section, but there were some that were just very more on the complicated side and requires a little bit of surviving to get it. So, I empathize with anyone that's trying to find some of these cards. But before we get to this video, please hit that like, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100K and I need your guys' help. So please hit that like, subscribe, and let's begin. So I want to give a shout out to like 3 people because they've sent me like 3 lists here. So I want to give a shout out to Ace. I want to give a shout out to Dark. He's the admin. I want to give a shout out to Akuma. They've given me lists and such of this stuff. So I'm just going to like show you guys. And then in the video, I'll show you guys some of the locations. Because essentially there's 17 different cards, but each person gets randomly picked with 9 of them. So I've only found the 9 that was given to me. I don't know where exactly some of these other ones are, but I have the information like sheet to show you to help give you a better guide. Okay, so I have the information sheet right here, and let me move my camera out of the way so you guys can get a better angle of it. And if you guys want to screenshot it right now, just so you guys can do it, but we'll try to individually go through each one, or at least the ones I went through to help out to some extent. So let's start off. So we have Baddie's Lay. Okay, card is on the map, beach behind one of the girls. Click on the card. Here, I'll show you guys. So if this was the sand map, I think it's like in the far left side of the rectangle. Like if you're facing the map, let's see, is the beach? Yeah, like right here. Actually, I'll show you right now because this will be convenient. So it's actually, I think it's either right here, or it's oh, this one's interesting. Okay, or it's right over here. So you can find that one right over here. Okay, then we have the next one that says in a pillar's grip. Card is beneath the ready up arena on the map Dark Dimension. Now this one is a little finicky because essentially when you play on this map, this Dark Dimension, you do not actually want to be in the map. You want to be in the blue zone after the match starts, and you kind of want to like angle your camera like right here, and then you can click down here and you can get it. So that's how you get that one. And then the third one, I Lie in a Mysterious Chamber. I think that one's on the new map, and you'll find it. Just look on the map. It's on... You'll find it. It's in the map. And then we have With Walls That Creep. Card is lying and cut out on one of the bronze gears in the map where the walls move closest to the boss teleport area. I actually have not done that one, so I do not know that one off the top of my head. His Legs Conceal. Card is in the champion area behind the champion's legs. I have not done that one, but I have seen pictures, so let me show you guys. So if you go over to here, if you have this one, which if you do, lucky you, it's actually right here. Right here, you'll see it. So that's a nice one to get. Let's look at the others. And then we have Trade Flows Below. Card is on the first left high pillar in the trading center. So I'll show you guys that one right now. So you want to do is go over to game mode, go over to trading. Now, if you're on mobile, it might be a little bit harder for you. That's what I've heard. But essentially, you want to come over to, as soon as you spawn, come over to his tower. And you come over here. And then I actually had this one. But if you come up here, it'll be like right here on this pillar. So if you're on mobile, that's unfortunate. But hopefully you guys can get it. Okay, now this one says you must make I think a fruitful discovery. It's in the fruit store below the counter. I'll show you guys that one. So essentially you want to go back to like regular lobby. And if you come over here in the public lobby, as soon as you like spawn in the public match, it should be like right in this area. So, and now let's look at a different one. It says where 1 becomes 2 card is behind the enchant book in the trade center. So we'll go back to the trade center. So you go to game mode, go to trading. And if you come over here, you come right over here, it should be like behind, like right in this area. See, I think it's like right here. And that one will be right there. And look who was in my match. We got Sakuku, who's actually #1 in wins. Jeez, oh Pete. Gosh, dude. Shout out to Mark. He said, dude, I watch all your videos. Your videos are fire, bro. Oh, look at one of these swords right here. That's nice. Okay. He said, Sakuku, so look at my baby. Okay, nice aesthetic right there. Cool. Okay, we have Sinking and Curse. Curse is in the curse water against the wall on the left side of the spirit boss chamber. So essentially what you want to do is you want to come over here to this red area. and then you'll click teleport to boss lobby. And then you'll come over to this cursed spirit boss right here. And there's actually one in this area, and that one was so infuriating because that one requires a little bit more surviving, but we'll get into that one. Okay, and essentially what you want to do is come over here, and I think it's on the left side, and if you look like over on the edge, should be on the edge line, should be like right around here. If not, check the other side. So okay, now we have a fatal swing. Card is one of the electricity poles in the tricky tower map. Now I don't know, I haven't done that one, so I can't really give you like a in-depth video on it, but I can just give you right here and just tell you that we have the diamonds plus the hands. That one's pretty easy. If we go over to game modes, we go over to trading, and then if we go over here, I'll show you. It should be like right up here somewhere, and that's where that card should be. Should be like right up there. Then we have a rooftop of blue is on the top blue roof of the champion section and spawn. That one is pretty easy. That one's probably one of the easiest. If we come over to the beginning lobby, and if you come on in the beginning and you just kind of jump up here, you know, use your parkour skills, it will actually be right up here, right up in this area. You should be able to find it. Then it said when the clock strikes 2 cards behind one of the locked doors in the boss arena. So if you come over here and you go to the boss area, click teleport. And if you come over in this area, it should be, I think, around this one. It should be around behind one of these locked gates, and I think it will be this one right here, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have a leafy spear cards in the map tournament arena inside of the big bush between the walls. I have not done this one, but if you go into the map, if you go into the map and there should be a bush next to a pillar or something between the 2 walls, you should be able to find it. And then we have where Cannon Strike car is on the 4th garage in the mech boss arena. This is probably the worst one to get. It's probably the worst one to get. And I'll show you guys real quick. And so when you spawn into the game, you'll have the mech machine. It will be in the 4th garage. So I think it'll be this one right here on the left side, and it'll be glowing. But you have to do 3 damage to it, and then when these garage doors start opening, you can click it right there. This one is the hardest because you won't necessarily get put into a full lobby like how I am right now. Earlier, I was getting put into multiple lobbies with only like 1 to 2 people. But if you're in a lobby like this, you should be able to, as long as you can survive pretty decently, you should be able to get it. If not, then reach out to the developers and be like, hey, I can't do this. Help me out. So, but yeah. And then on a checker floor, the card is one of the walls in a ghoul arena. I have not done that one either. But you guys can see right here, this is the picture of all of them. You can screenshot it and then just get a point of reference. And I hopefully this helped out a little bit. I was able to do some of them. So if you guys got any help from this, anything like that, please hit that like, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100K, and you guys have a good one.